sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen third down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board. They're able to avoid that 3 and out.
From the 46, here's the 2nd down and 4.
On play action, Young. Open here, Adam Thielen. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 39. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. To throw, Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence and allows him to play better as the game goes.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Miles Sanders, 33 yards.
And the Panthers are on the board here first in the season opener.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
Here's the 8th overall pick from Texas. It's Bijan Robinson. And he'll work it ahead with about the 28, gain of 3.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Ritter now.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
Ritter to throw it.
Buying time to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But the 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coach to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out.
That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw into the hands of Pitts here.
And he'll be out right at the 35. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Again, it's Robinson. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Let's go. Clock, 10. Ready?
Short throw caught by Pitts.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
Come on, set. Fight 60. Ready?
First down. Here's Ritter. And complete to Drake London. He's got room to roam.
And head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A gain of 32 that time.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
52 blaster. Black ultra. Steel black. Blue striker. Set, go.
Ritter from the gun.
He's got it. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield. And
he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Bijan Robinson
with his first career touchdown in his first career game.
And the Falcons have cut it back within a score.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
Another completion there. You know, we think about the draft back in the spring. He was selected, obviously, the #1 overall pick. There's great money with that, but, Charles, I would think maybe an extra burden, too, or is that not that big of a deal at all?
It actually is in the beginning of his career an added burden, but it's one of those things that if you play well, it becomes something that justifies why you were taken #1. You're fine with that. If you don't play well, it can be an albatross. Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Falcons will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Black shot. Blaster. 6. Hut, hut.
Going play action. Ritter.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 16. First down, Falcons. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Let's go. Watch out now. 50-50 green jack. Let's go.
On first down, Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
Come on, set. Right, 97. Shot, 17, ready?
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
11 more on that one, and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Now Ritter.
Robinson's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 and the 11 or the 12. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it second down.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Okay, so roughing the passer, and I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week one as your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is a unit that's depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal.
Trouble, 38. Set, go.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd.
Robinson will score. Touchdown Atlanta. Now Youngway through for the extra point.
And that makes it 14-10.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Young trying to hurry them up to the line here.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
Ready.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Ready.
Young to throw it. And that's complete to Sanders. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it's 2nd down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
2nd and 12.
Right 2. Striker, 3-3.
From the shotgun, it's Young. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. It's Young off play action.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked up by Mike Hughes. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started.
Season.
So, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3
making
points.
plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Ball red. Screen. Hut.
Now Ritter to throw on first down.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And taken right on the 30. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. First down, Young.
Short throw underneath to Hurst. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
22 middle. Black ultra.
Young to throw it.
Connecting here with Chark on the out route.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. Off the play fake, Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Ian Thomas, 27 yards.
And the Panthers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. Chris Wormley. He's the one who runs him down, and my goodness, that is just a disastrous loss for this offense.
Oh, boy, he got a favorable spot there. The guys on the sidelines were raising their hands over their head and clasping their hands to signal safety. But the official marked it just outside the end zone at the 1-yard line.
Red, cycle. Set.
Ritter backed up in his end zone.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Jeremy Chin picks it off. The race is on.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. The drive will start with an option going left. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
In motion is Chenault.
Looking to throw, Young.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And with that, they take the lead here, 20-17.
So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
17. 1, 10.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10.
Being chased out left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Ready?
Robinson up the middle.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Trouble, 38. Fight, fight. Red, yellow. Ready?
Working from the gun, Ritter.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, 38 yards.
And the Falcons have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Now this is going to be a quarterback draw.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Young's throw complete to his receiver, Thielen.
11 yards and a Panther first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Ready.
The play fake. Now Young. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And Sharp pulls it in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. Now Young.
That'll be caught right side. Chenault with it.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Falcons 31-yard line.
They'll throw again. Young. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. Stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't ultimately free him. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
They're looking for a lane, but none to be found for Sanders as they stop him short of the line to gain.
Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Going for it with Sanders. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
It's Young on first down.
That swung out wide to Sanders.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down.
So a nice throw there. And, CD, I have to think you've been impressed with what you've seen thus far here in his debut.
Now, you know me well. I have been impressed because what I've seen is him starting to understand how to play the game in a short amount of time. The dazzling plays, they'll come and with experience. But right now, we're seeing him handle the game, make all the smart plays, and the right reads. That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They'll run with Sanders. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Throwing, Young. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carter.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Here we go.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. From the 7 now, it's 3rd and goal.
Now Young running the option left. And he'll take this into the end end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Bryce Young
now with his third touchdown in his first ever NFL game.
And the Panthers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
27, Falcons 24.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the set.
This is first and 10.
22 needles. Set.
They begin the drive with Robinson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll come up now. This is second and long.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Here's Ritter.
Escaping the pressure right. And this one's incomplete.
Intended for Drake London. Incomplete. One fell on the coverage.
Go now.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's third down now.
Go red. Drill green. Smash red. Set cut.
Ritter will set up to throw it.
Steps away to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's fourth and long.
Black Ultra. Ready, ready.
Fourth down, big play. Here's Ritter.
And got his man complete.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down, and he'll have it by 20 as it turns out to be a big gainer there on fourth down. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Ritter. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his help. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
Defensive talk 101. Don't let the quarterback out of the pocket, because when that happens, yeah, you may shrink the field with your defense, but it's so easy to lose someone on the backside. And he finds it and picks up a big gain.
Here's first and goal. Back to the ground with Robinson.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Here's Ritter.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Well, let's see where they turn on third and goal.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Koo now for the point after.
And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over first and 10
come up. 1st and 10 here.
Red, yellow.
Young. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, man, late in a tight ball game, every play so critical. You feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
Now Young. Complete to Chenault.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here we go. Here we go. Black shot.
One last shot for Young.
This ball intercepted. And the Falcons are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game.